Hello everyone, welcome to this new UCAT video. Today I will be going over abstract reasoning and I will go over 25 different questions using my mnemonic and also showing you and telling you my thought processes as I go along. Hence why I'm not doing this timed, because if I did it timed I wouldn't be able to articulate my thoughts and you would be very confused. So now it's been a year since I've done something like this, so if I get anything wrong, don't be shocked. But we shall continue forward. But however, I still remember quite a bit of the patterns from last year, so let's see how much I actually remember. Now, let's get straight into it. Now, you can do this either way. You can pause the pause the video and do the question yourself. Sorry, pause the video and do the question yourself, or you can watch me do it all the way through. And so let's begin. So the very first thing that I'm looking at here is, or the very first thing I would ask myself is similarity. What is similar between set A or set B, or set B and another box within set B? So it's totally up to you. Let's look at set B for now. Let's turn away, look back, and what do I see that is similar between set A and set B? There's an arrow, and there are some shapes which are overlapped, some shapes which are not. Okay, so that's what's similar between set A and set B. Now, the question then is, some of them are pointing up, some of them are pointing down. Let's compare the boxes that are the same. In other words, the arrows that are pointing up. So if it's a white arrow and it's pointing up, then the shapes don't overlap. So up, white, no overlap. That's the first part of the pattern, I believe. And then the second part would be, look at the arrows which are pointing down, and black, they overlap. And then arrows which are pointing up and black. Yeah, what's so special about up and black? That they're both the same shape. Same shape, I'm guessing, because if we look at it, here that's the same shape and that's the same shape, and okay, same shape. So same shape if they point up, basically. I'm guessing, yes, that's right, because looking at this one as well. So it'll be the opposite for set A. Set A, if you point up and you're white, you overlap. If you point down and you're white, you overlap, but you're the same if you point down. And then if you point up and you're black, no overlap. If you point up and, if you point down, then and you're black, there's no overlap, but it's the same. Okay, so that's my pattern there, and obviously they will take me a lot quicker, and sometimes you don't even have to write down all of this. Once you work out the pattern for set B or set A, you can work out the one for the pattern for the other set. So let's attempt this. So is it set A, B, or neither? Well, it's pointing down and it's white, and there's an overlap, so, but then it would have to be the same shape if it's pointing down, so it's neither. This one is pointing up and it's black, and it's overlapping and it's the same shape, that's set B. Pointing down and overlapping, set B. Pointing up and overlapping, set A. Pointing down and overlapping, and it's black, set B. Okay, so that's our first question done. Okay, what's the looking away? And it helps to look away. The reason why I look away is so I can get my mind off the screen and just kind of almost reset my brain. Now look back. What do I see is similar between set A and set B? Arrows. Okay, what do I see? Double-headed arrows. Some are single. There are white shapes. There are 2, 3, 2. Okay, there's no significant pattern regarding that. Count the number of arrowheads. Every time I look at arrows, I think arrowheads. Count the number of arrows, arrowheads. So every time I see double arrowhead or double arrow, I always count the heads. It's just kind of like a rule of thumb, and you know, an unmentioned rule of thumb. Okay, 1, 2 arrowheads. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 arrowheads, 3 sides in total. 3 arrowheads, 4 sides in total. Okay, so it's kind of that number of arrowheads minus 1 sort of thing. So the number of sides minus 1 equals the number of arrowheads. For this one here, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they equal the same. So arrowheads equal the same. So let's answer this. So 2, 4, 4, 5, neither. 1, 2, 3, set A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 add 4 is 8. That's not right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Set B. 2. Sorry, that was set B because it's n minus 1 sort of thing. So you've got the number of sides should be more than the number of heads, number of arrowheads. So that's 8, a number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're the same, so that's set A. So that's our first part done. So now we're moving on. What do I see is similar amongst them both? They both have arrows. All of them have arrows. It's something to do with the arrows. What else do I see? Look right, look back. We all have... Okay, this circle's a distractor. It's got something to do with this rectangle here. No, it doesn't. Not quite. Every time you point to the left in this one, you get a rectangle, which is shaded like that. Maybe not quite. Ooh. Okay, let's now compare the two boxes that are having the arrows pointing in the same direction. So these two here. We've got, if it points to the right, then we have 3 rectangles. Maybe that's 1. If it points to the left, let's look at these two. If it points to the left, then you have... Damn, think... Ooh, like I said, I told you this would definitely be a hard one. So what I'm going to do now is work towards not finding the whole pattern, but work towards at least finding a minor or a major difference between set A and set B. In other words, so I can get half of the marks, if not maybe full. So now I'm going to look at these two here. So the top two and the bottom two, and see what the difference is. So if it points to the right, it gets a square. If it points to the right, it gets a rectangle. Is that really right though? Or it could be a half a semicircle. Great, lovely. If it points down, points to the left, these two point to the left, and what's similar? Okay, there's not that, there's not that, not that, not that. The only thing that's similar are these two rectangles here. This is actually relatively hard, so I'm just going to skip this one and answer it. So just guess. That's the most I can do right now. So, okay, I'm going to say that's neither. I'm going to say that's set A. Set B. Maybe no. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, that was, there's no doubt that was a relatively harder one, and that's one I wouldn't spend too much time on. However, if I had been practicing for a good 2 to 3 weeks, I believe I should have been able to identify that pattern a lot quicker. So immediately looking at this one, I don't even have to think twice about this, and I know immediately every time I see, little little squares within a set, I know it's got to have some link between, putting them all together and making a certain square. So if we look at this, this is probably the most simplest one I can actually play with. So what type of square we're making? We're making a 4x4 square. I believe we're making a 4x4 square, and just to confirm that, if I put that together, 1, 2, 3, 4, put that together there, 4x4. Yeah, this set here is making a 4x4 square. What's this set making? This set is making 3, 1, 2, 3. If I put that there and then put 2, another 2, okay, this is a 3x4, I'm guessing, something like that. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I'm assuming it will be something like that. So 1, 2, 3, I believe this will be set A, I think. Don't roast me if it's not. Ooh. Is that 3 by... No, that's got to be set A. Oh gosh. Yeah, putting these together in your head without having to draw it is quite hard, and you wouldn't really be expected to draw this. This is something where you would kind of want to, use your imagination. And I feel like I'm running out of fuel right now. Let's see. Let's see. 2, 3. I'm gonna go with set B for that. Let's see. I feel like that is neither. Possibly, if you think about it. So that goes there, that makes a 2x2. That goes there, and that goes there. That makes a 2x3. 2x3. 2x3 plus a 4x4. Sorry, 2x2. And then you've got 2 left, and so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to be 3x4. So I was wrong there. So it would have been a 3x4. Yes, so set B. And then this one, again, you've got 3x3. Shove that in there. Yeah, that's got to be set A. Okay, I feel like that was a little bit harder in terms of trying to imagine it. I feel like in terms of imagination, that's probably the hardest. Let me get rid of all that. So once again, step number 1, similarity. What is similar between each of these? I'm going to look away, turn back, look at it. Okay, what do I see similar between set A and set B? That's the question you want to be asking yourself. Set A has white shapes in the middle and black shapes. Okay, what sort of shapes are in the middle? I feel like this is conditional, so every time, let's compare these two. So they both are white shapes, big white shapes, and so the number of sides of the white shape is a lot smaller than the black shape. I can't draw pentagons for my... Oh, that was a nice pentagon. But anyways, sorry, I'm distracting myself. So the white shapes, big white shapes, have more black sides. That makes sense to me. Then for this one, is it the other way around? The white shapes... Ah, yes. Okay, so for white shapes is that. What about for black? Black, oh gosh. 4, 3, 4 white shapes. So black. So to make it more simple, white shapes have large B. Black shapes have small b. Sorry, small white. Why did I put that? Small white shapes in terms of number of sides. For this one here, we have so white, big white shapes have small b, and then big black shapes have a large b. I guess that's right. So they're both opposites. So I need to write that down just in case, I couldn't think of it whilst answering these questions. So let me just quickly rub this out. So this one here, you've got, 3, 6, you've got 6, and then 1, 2, 3. So you've got a big black and then a large white. I was meant to put that as a large white. I think like that's set A. This one is, I hate counting sides when it comes to these sort of shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Small, big white, big white, nope, big white has smaller, I feel like that's neither. Oh gosh, don't shoot me. 5, big black, big black has smaller sides, yes, so that's set B. Sometimes if what you've written down doesn't make sense, like right now, just go back to the set A, go back to the sets. As long as you kind of understand what you're actually thinking of, then it just becomes a lot easier. Obviously, evidently, I feel like, oh gosh, I hate counting these sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, oh gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's neither because they're both the same. Small black shape in the middle. 1, 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B. So let me get rid of all of this and let's mark it. So there was one set which I did not like at all, so I kind of guessed at that. So let's see how I've done. 20 correct, 5 incorrect. So that's pretty much equivalent to 1 subset incorrect. And if I had to work out on average what that would be, that would be 20 or 25. So you're looking at around 700 to 800. So 750 to 800 is what I would probably get on this. So let's have a look at all of the answers. So here we have, let's see if the pattern is what I thought it was. So when the arrow is black, the shapes do not overlap. Yep, so I got this one right in terms of immediately identifying that there was a condition. And I really believe that asking yourself the similarity between, set A and set B, and then the simplest shapes within set B, it just makes it a lot more easier. Oh gosh, let's same again. So B, yep. And then it was this question which I got wrong. I spent the longest on, but I got wrong. The number of arrowheads is the same as the total number of sides. Yeah, why did I put neither? 1, 2, 4, 4. Oh wait, sorry. 2, 2, 4, 4. Set B. Okay, yep. So it was belonging to set B as the number of arrowheads is 1 less than the total number of sides. Yeah, that's strange. I didn't pick up on that immediately. Okay, this question. Now, this question was meh. Okay, so like I said to you before, there was a lot of stuff going on. And once again, like I said, it had to be something to do with the arrow, but I couldn't see it immediately because I was like, what is actually going on? So I guess the thing that put me off the most is the fact that if an arrow is pointing to the left, then it's a full circle or no circle. The fact that it can be either one of both just makes it a whole lot harder and very, very confusing. And arrow that's pointing up. Yep. Okay, yeah. It's fine. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I guessed that these three. And then, okay, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, for this one, I was right again about the 4x4 and the 3x4. Okay, yep. 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 And then the last one, I was right about, a smaller shape within a large shape and with least number of sides is shaded black. So yeah, that was right. I got that one wrong because I probably rushed it, or I was like overwhelmed by counting on the number of sides, which I shouldn't have been, but that's completely fine. So yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's just a sample video, a very short video about, showing you how I would use the mnemonic and how I would go about tackling abstract reasoning questions. So if you've got any comments, feel free to comment down below, and I don't mind doing a mock on this and showing you how I can do, a mock and just do more questions. But yeah, with that being said, feel free to comment down below, subscribe as well, and put a thumbs up. So yeah.